Hello and welcome back to part 2 of Good Morning Pattaya, Pattaya Channel's very own breakfast show. And as regular viewers will know, this is when we have a look at the best of the web. I'm still Nick Pendrell, and joining me for part 2 is Mr. Jason Robb. How you doing?
Hey, good morning. Spiky hair's here.
Spiky hair's here.
Yeah, I got this nickname now, it seems like.
Yeah.
The spiky hair dude.
Well, it is your most distinctive feature.
Well, it keeps it exciting, you know?
It keeps the pharmacies in business with the hair gel, I would imagine. You get through quite a lot of that.
Well, yeah, I keep him in business, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Once a month, he's getting my money.
Yeah. So that's good. So you're ready to see some clips?
Yeah, let's see some clips. I can't wait, really, can't wait.
All right, the theme of today's show is advertising again, because you always find some good ads, because the production budgets are huge, mini movies, very creative. You have some of the best creative minds on these things, so always entertaining.
Nice, yeah, it's really fun when somebody puts a sort of a fresh enlivens up a TV commercial.
Exactly. I mean, there's
something
plenty
new,
of bad advertising. I mean, plenty. So
yeah.
The ones that are worth featuring on the show are probably sort of 1 in 10,000. But sometimes you get something that's really special.
Yeah. I can't wait to see. So what countries do we have?
We have quite a few coming up today. We've got some British adverts. We've got a Dutch one. We've got a, where did it come from? Dutch one and a, you put me on spot there. Oh, it's the Spanish one. It's the Spanish one.
We got the whole world.
We've got the whole world.
We got the Olympics here
hands.
of advertisements.
Exactly. We're talking about Olympics. Are you into baseball?
No, not really.
Sorry, I meant basketball.
Basketball. Basketball.
Yeah, it's nearly the same. Is it base, basket?
You know, I was into it a little bit when I was younger, but then I just sort of fell out of watching basketball.
Yeah. No, never been into basketball, but apparently it's quite popular in Europe as well. I didn't realise. I thought it was just a big American thing and that the Europeans weren't really into it. But apparently there is a European basketball championship, like the Euro 2000 and whatever it is for soccer. They have like this international competition. And it's sponsored by Turkish Airlines. And this is the ad they did to promote it. Impressive, huh?
Yeah, that was great. They had so much sports going on there in that one clip.
Yeah. Apparently, although me and you know nothing about basketball, they were like the superstars of European basketball. But I guess you would have to be a European basketball fan to know. Oh, that guy is from that team, and that guy's from that team. How did they get all that amazing talent in one place?
Well, it'll be exciting for a lot of people out there, though. So I'm glad we have this for you.
Exactly, all those European basketball plans out there. But it was very well shot.
It was really well shot. Was that really happen all in one clip?
Well, this was another one. It's just like, did it or did they not do it?
Yeah, I wonder.
And I was wondering. But luckily, they did a making of video, which is going to solve the mystery. Here's the making of.
So we're here in Madrid to shoot the new Turkish airline EuroLeague commercial.
We looked at various videos and we saw these teenagers doing these epic pool dunks.
We're recreating that with pro players, stunt players, jetpacks. So it's a massive pool party. People have so much energy on here.
It's a one-shot ad, 30 seconds. We've got 2 cranes, 12 players, 4 pros, all of whom have to be synchronised and choreographed perfectly. We've got 1 day to shoot this, but in reality we've got 4 hours because the professionals are only here for that time.
It's the choreography of these things to keep the shot flowing and not come to sort of pause within the move, either in the action or in the camera move.
I'm going to be the barbecue guy, cooking up the food.
My act is very easy, but I know for other guys on the commercial it's tougher.
Yeah, actually I feel a lot of pressure because if I miss the pass, we're going to start again. I see some clips on YouTube or, but this setup is by far the best one out there.
If it goes everything alright, it will be very nice.
Here we go, guys! Action! Stop! Corta! Otra vez! Action! Vamos rápido, primera. Vamos, vamos que va a salir. Carta. Vamos. Here we go. Vale. Así, Reyes. Muy bien. Vamos a. Y acción.
Well, that cheering at the end, that definitely wasn't fake. I can imagine by take 23, they were getting pretty fed up of that.
That was great. But I think that's on some TV commercials where we did the same thing over and over again for 2 days.
Really, what's that maximum number of takes that you've ever done?
Oh my God, it was just terrible. It was like, it would be close to 100, that's for
100 takes, the same scene.
It felt like it. That's for sure, at least. No, but it's just like a few seconds. That's all.
Yeah.
A few seconds. Do it again. Do it again.
Yeah.
Do it again. So I know what they're going through. But that was great. Video there. Really.
Exactly.
Explaining how they made that TV
there was just so much that could possibly go wrong. It just had to be absolutely picture perfect. But,
it was cool.
So you did quite a bit of extra work, don't you?
Here and there. Yeah.
I was once. I remember the movie Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Oh, you were in that, huh?
Well, I was on the sidelines of it. I should have been in it as like some peasant, some medieval grotty peasant or something. But I actually did absolutely nothing. I had to get up at 6 a.m., which is very hard for me, and basically sit in a cold field in England, just waiting and waiting and waiting while they did this, as you said, 3-second scene for the whole day.
That's what they do, yeah.
And I just thought, this is the most boring thing ever. Whoever thinks that the movie business is like exciting and glamorous and entertaining, it's like, nah.
Oh, that is so boring.
Exactly. But you've stuck with it, haven't you? How long? When did you start doing all this extra work?
Oh, it's just here and there. Just let's see. I guess I started doing films like 5 years ago, so
Okay.
4 years ago, something like that.
Yeah.
And it's just once in a while, some things come up.
Yeah. I think
And I'll do it.
that's the best way of doing it.
It's not a good full-time job,
No, definitely.
But it can be fun though.
Yeah.
Actually, sometimes it's just hanging out part can be really fun. Just
Yeah.
If you know people on set here and you see people from last films and you're hanging out
that
and
must be nice.
and you can eat all you want, so that's not so bad.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's part of it. Did you ever see the Ricky Gervais series, Extras, the British?
No, but but I love him. He's so funny.
Yeah. I kind of gone off him, but you'd like that, and I'm sure you could relate to it. So try and grab yourself a copy of that, because I think knowing the Extras business, it would be really, really entertaining.
That would be. Hey, so are Brits really proud of him? Making it out of the UK?
Well, this sort of hipster, once everybody likes somebody, then they don't. The British are terrible for that, so we kind of think that he's a bit arrogant and a bit full of himself now.
Yeah, well, could you just take Hugh Hefner back, or
Hugh Hefner? He's not us. He's all yours.
I'm joking. Grant.
Hugh Grant. There's a big difference between Hugh Hefner and Hugh Grant. Good grief.
Whatever, they're Hughes, you know?
They're all Hughes.
They're Hughes with a different last name.
Yeah, no, I never liked Hugh Grant. He sort of gives English. He's too stereotypical. He's trying too hard to be English, Hugh Grant.
It's not natural?
No, I think, he is a bit.
The ladies love it.
He's a bit like that. I know, and so that works well. Anyway, let's go back to our ads, and it was Mother's Day not long ago in America, was it? I get it confused because Britain and America totally different Mother's Days.
Yeah, it's like in the middle of May somewhere.
Yeah. Well, they obviously have it in Spain as well, but they came up with a really bizarre way of advertising a clothes store for it.
Día de la Madre. Desigual, la vida es chula.
That was very strange.
Wow, that was strange. She looked great pregnant anyway, though.
Exactly. Well, they wanted to pick somebody ugly to market their clothing.
Yeah, that wouldn't have worked.
But I don't know whether that one was banned or not. But it should have been probably. It should be just for shows like this when you look at adverts and go, huh? Who came up with that stupid idea and why?
But in America, it might not fly. But in Europe, showing the body is okay, isn't it?
Yeah, we're a lot more sort of liberal and relaxed and sort of laid back.
Not in UK, right?
No, yeah, we're a bit reserved in the UK, but not as much as sort of Bible Belt USA. We're sort of California. I know they're a pretty laid back state, but I know when you head down south, they start getting a bit fussy about things like that.
Oh, they really do. In the South, if they're offended by anything, they're just going to start a mass boycott.
Exactly. And our last ad is also quite an offensive one as well, for actually another really boring type of service. It's, there are these services where if you've got gold, you exchange it for cash.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's big, obviously, after the recession. It's like everybody was desperate for cash. But this Dutch advertising agency came up with the most bizarre way I could ever think of for promoting a service like turning gold into cash.
Yeah.
Ik stel voor dat jullie elkaar deze week eens een keer verrassen.
Soms moet je bewijzen dat je nog weet wat ze fijn vindt. Soms moet je gewoon dat beetje extra uit de kast halen. Omdat je weet waar je het voor doet.
Sst. Je maakt mijn moeder wakker.
Maar soms maak je een vergissing. Verkoop ook uw trouwringen bij Max Goud. Want wij geven u de maximale prijs voor uw goud.
Oh, I'm so sick. I'm so sick. Oh.
I just don't know how.
Water.
I just don't know how that came up with the idea of selling gold for that.
No, well, it just makes sense. You'd have to sell his gold, so it was very clear at the end.
Yeah, but I actually nearly got into a similar situation to that.
Tell me about that.
It was a long time ago in the Czech Republic.
Go on.
I was invited by my girlfriend to stay over in her little village in the middle of nowhere in the Czech Republic, and they don't have a lot of space there or something. So we were staying over at the granny's house or something, and I had my own room, and she was there, and I was thinking in the middle of the night, should I sneak in? Could I sort of sneak in and see where she's sleeping? And I thought, no, it's the wrong thing to do. I'm in someone else's help, and I found out that she was sleeping in the same room as her grandmother, so could very easily have got into a very similar situation on that advert. So yeah, there are some bad surprises in life if you're not too careful.
I don't know if you get tricked by grandma though.
I wouldn't got tricked by her. I'd have given her rather a shock, I'm sure.
Given her a trick.
Yeah, certainly. That would have been something that she would have remembered. That would have... the relationship didn't last long anyway, but that would have killed it.
Didn't last very long.
Exactly, but that would have killed it stone dead.
Oh boy, that's a bad one. Well, mothers... It can be kind of stressful to meet a girl's mother for the first time, can't
absolutely,
it?
especially when they don't speak English. That's really, really tricky.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you learn a few words of Czech.
Yeah, I did.
Help, right?
Please, thank you, and everything like that. And they were all really, really lovely. And I remember it was freezing. It was like minus 25. I was like dying. And I also couldn't smoke, and because they didn't like smoking. So it was like even more stressful.
Oh, that is really bad for you.
Yeah, that was 3 days of pure hell, actually. So not going there again.
How could you get by with that without smoking for 3 days? That must have been so difficult.
That was awful. I was in a bad temper.
Did you bring like a case of Coke down to the village?
Yeah, plenty of that. All right, that's all we got time for. See you again tomorrow.
Bye-bye.